No matter what you want to do in Staxel, you're going to need money, and sometimes a lot of it. I'm I Miss Too Much, and today we're going to be taking a look at the best crops to grow per season. Before we begin, I want to make a couple notes. First off, the spreadsheet with all the information for this video will be in the description below. Second, these results are the per plot profit of each crop, meaning that's how much money you would get for constantly having a crop in the same spot for the entire season. Third, this only includes actual crops, not bushes, trees, or recipes, which will be discussed in later videos. Finally, these are the formulas I'm using to find these numbers. Got it, let's get into it. The first season we're going to be taking a look at is obviously spring. The leading crop in spring is the sweet potato, bringing in a net revenue of 145 petals per plot per season, followed by cabbage at 118 and lettuce at 68. Now, spring is a special season because it's the season that the game starts in, meaning that the 150 petal buy price of sweet potatoes might be a little steep for starting players. The 734 petals that the game gives you starting out only buys 3 bundles of sweet potato seeds, which only brings in $1,740 for the first harvest. However, the 6 bundles of cabbage or 12 bundles of lettuce would bring in more at 2,142 and 2,448 petals respectively, which would actually reverse the list when we're talking about initial profits. What makes a crop profitable over a season is the actual difference between its buying and selling price and the number of harvests each crop has per season. While it's better for a player that has a lot of money to look at crops as an investment over a season, it might be better for players to worry about how quickly they can make money when starting out. For the summer, the top crop is strawberries, coming in at 290 petals profit per the season, the highest of any crop over any season, with sugarcane and eggplants coming in behind it at 170 and 68 petals respectively. One major thing to note is that we're looking at this on a season-to-season basis, excluding any crops that can be grown across seasons. The only crop that can be grown across spring and summer is the cucumber, which is sold at 25 petals a piece and has a growth time of 9 days and regrowth of 3 days, meaning that if you plant a cucumber seed on the 8th day of spring, then its first harvest would be on the 1st day of summer and would regrow 5 more times across the season. Since the cost of 13 petals per seed would be factored in during the spring, any revenue during the summer would be pure profit according to that season. In this case, the profit for a cucumber plant planted on the 8th day of spring would be 125 petals, giving it the number 3 spot for the summer. In the autumn, pumpkins have the best profit per plot at 248 petals, with sugarcane at 170 petals and oats at 188 petals following them. Just like cucumbers for the spring and summer, eggplants will grow in the summer and autumn, with a growth time of 9 days and regrowth time of 4 days. An eggplant planted on the 8th day of summer will have a total of 4 harvests across the autumn season, yielding 194 petals in profit, putting it actually at the number 2 spot for the season in this scenario. Finally, in the winter, the top crop is cabbage at 118 petals and sugar beets at 64 petals and beetroots at 57 petals, putting winter down as the least profitable month of the year for farming. To make it even worse, there's no carryover crop for this season, meaning that there's no plants to pay forward nor profits to sell. There you have it, the best crops per season for each season in Staxel. Keep in mind that these numbers can always change and if there are crops added in later on, so if you're watching this in July or August of 2018, your results may vary. I'll try to keep the spreadsheet up to date and pin a comment with any corrections in the comment section, but I can only do that for so long. Also, none of these calculations take in the seed machine or sunflowers into account because they're not consistent enough to compete with hard data. Finally, sometimes things work better in practice than they do on paper, so your results also may vary because of that. So if you found this video helpful, give it a like and let me know of any comments, corrections, or questions in the comments below. If you want to see more videos like this, like where we do the same thing with trees and bushes, subscribe to my channel and let me know what you want to see. Anyway, this has been I Miss Too Much. Peace.